A man is recovering at UMC Brackenridge tonight after he was shot by an Austin police officer. Police responded to the call around 12:30 this afternoon in an apartment complex on Berkman Drive in Northeast Austin. A sergeant shot a man police say had a gun. KXAN's Angie Bevan live at the hospital with new reaction.
Well, several friends and family members of Jahari Smith have been showing up here to UMC Brackenridge throughout the day and on into the evening. Earlier this afternoon, they were standing on the corner just behind me, holding up signs. They were protesting Austin police after an officer shot Smith. Tuesday afternoon around 12:30, Austin police were called out to the Red Oak Apartments for a domestic disturbance. Austin police say they've responded to that same residence several times before for problems between a man and woman there. Today, when officers showed up, they say a man who family and friends say is Jahari Smith was holding a gun and refused to put it down as he was instructed.
The suspect had a semi-automatic pistol in his hand. When the sergeant sees it, he sees the suspect put it behind his back, allegedly, and then puts it back forward.
Police say the man's girlfriend hid behind the apartment building as a sergeant fired several rounds. Kalina Johnson is the mother of Smith's 5-month-old son. She wasn't the woman at the apartment on Tuesday, but she says she drove up from Houston when she heard what happened.
I want people to feel as if it was their brother, their cousin, their dad. I want them to know it's not only African Americans that this happens to, it can happen to you too.
Nana Alendu was also protesting outside the hospital. She says Jahari Smith is related to Sophia King, a woman shot and killed by an Austin police officer more than a decade ago.
I was a teenager at the time, and I didn't understand. You know, I didn't know. Nobody really just filled us in. All I know is my best friend was gone.
Austin police didn't say how many times the suspect was shot. And Jahari Smith, we've been told, did suffer critical injuries. He's been in and out of surgery. We're told he is expected to be okay. And of course, Austin police tell us they are investigating the situation as they do when any type of these incidents happens. Reporting live in Austin, Angie Bevan, KXAN News.
That sergeant is on paid standard leave tonight. Police are not releasing his name, but they say he's a 17-year veteran of the Austin Police Force. The Sophia King case got a lot of headlines in Austin 12 years ago. On June 11, 2002, police were called out to Rosewood Court's housing project in East Austin after someone reported King was fighting with the project's manager with a knife. When police arrived, they say King refused to drop that knife. To save the life of the manager, police say they had no choice but to shoot. King, who was 23, died at the scene. At the time, there was an outcry by some that the shooting could have been prevented. APD has come under fire over the number of police shootings in the last few years. You see there, in 2013 alone, there were 9 police shootings. 3 of those cases were deadly.